Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm a Kaggle Master and Junior Data Scientist. Guys, in this video, we will discussing about how to join live Kaggle competition, how to write a good Kaggle notebook, and how to get a medals in a Kaggle. So in the previous video, we will already discuss how to start a Kaggle as a beginner. If you have not watched my previous video, please watch my previous video. Link is given in the description section. So let's start. So guys, first of all, our today agenda is the how to join live Kaggle competition, how to improve your Kaggle score, how to write a good Kaggle notebook, and how to get a medal in a Kaggle. So guys, when you join a live Kaggle competition, first of all, you have to follow some of the steps. Steps like first, join a live Kaggle competition, get into some works, make a submission, check the leaderboards, and then improve your score. Let's discuss one by one how to join a Kaggle competition. I just show you the Kaggle. This is the official website, guys, kaggle.com. When you click on the Kaggle competition, then you get this types of window. Okay, I just show you one of the examples like Titanic dataset. How to join a live competition. This is the competition, guys, Kaggle competition. Okay, so when you open this Titanic problem statement in Kaggle, first of all, we have to read the problem description. First of all, read all the description. Okay, after reading, first of all read the description, evaluation, as well as the frequently asked question. Okay, in a frequently asked question, see what is the getting a start competition, how to create a manage a team, what are the notebooks, why did you team this pager from the leaderboard. Okay, all those things are available. After reading the description, evaluation criteria and frequently asked question, then click on the data, and then first of all read a problem statement of any competition like a Kaggle competition or any hackathon. First of all, read the problem statement. So in this problem statement, the data has been split into two groups. First, training set, and second is the test set. The training set should be used to build your machine learning model. For the training set, we provide the outcome also known as the group truth for each passenger. Your model will be based on features like passenger, gender, and class. You can also use a feature engineering to create a new features. Okay. The test set should be used to see how well your model performance on unseen data. For the test set, we not provide the ground truth for each passenger. It is your job to predict these outcomes for each passenger in the test set. Use the model you're trained to predict whether or not they survive the sinking of the Titanic. Means in this problem statement, you have to predict the person is survived or not. Okay, as for the simple, like in this problem statement, mainly you have to predict the person is survived or not. Next is the data dictionary. In a data dictionary, variables, definitions, and key. Like in a survival column, the definition is survival and the key is the yes and no. Like if 0, then person is not survived. If 1, then person is survived. Next is T class, means ticket class. Okay, in a ticket class, passenger class ticket is the first class ticket, second class ticket, and third class ticket. Okay, sex, in sex, gender, male and female, age in years. SP means siblings of the person. Okay, PR parent, ticket number, fare passenger fare, C cabin number, emarkment port of embarkation. Okay, all those descriptions are available. Okay, first you have to read the program statement. After reading the program statement, you have to read all the data dictionary or description. After description, you have to read your variable notes. In a P class, passenger class, first is the upper, second is the middle, and third is the lower. Then age, ship, sibling, support, all those data descriptions are available. Okay. So mainly in this problem statement, you have to predict the person is survive or not. Okay. Then you have to click on the notebook, start writing your code. Okay. Start writing your code in the open your notebook and then start writing your code. Next, you have to join the competition, getting a start. The third step is the when you write your notebook and make a submission, then click on the leaderboard. Okay, sorry, not a leaderboard, rules discussion. Yeah, my submission. Click on the my submission and then you have to submit your submission. Okay, I already submitted. Then my first accuracy is 76 and second is the error. Okay, so then you have to click on the submission and then submit predict and then submit prediction. Click on this file and choose your file folder. Okay, and then you have to click on the submit. After submitting, check your accuracy on the leaderboard. Okay, check your accuracy on the leaderboard, and after checking your accuracy, next part is the check your leaderboard and then improve your score. Like presently my score is the 76%. Okay, then I do I work on the feature engineering parts and then I improve my accuracy. Okay, so same thing, you have to work on the feature engineering parts and then you have to improve your accuracy, guys. Okay, so in the competition part, mainly you have to follow the 5 steps. First step is the join any Kaggle competition. And when you join a Kaggle competition, make sure first of all you have to read and understand the problem statement. You have to understand the problem statement and then you have to start working on the competition part. Okay. Third step is the make a submission. After submission, check your leaderboard. If your accuracy is low or your leaderboard is low, then you have to improve your score, work on the feature engineering part, data pre-processing part, and then you have to improve your score, guys. Okay, so this is all about a Kaggle lab competition. Next, how to write any Kaggle notebook, or get a medal. Okay, so in a Kaggle notebook, I just take one of the example like a house price prediction use case. Okay, so first you have to choose any data set, or any Kaggle project. I choose a house price prediction. Okay, next open your Kaggle notebook, define your problem statement in a Jupyter notebook. Same thing like in a Kaggle competition, just read your problem statement, copy this problem statement and paste in your Jupyter notebook, and then you have to start writing a code. Okay, I just show you some of the notebook example, like how people write a notebook and then get a medal. So like this is your homepage of Kaggle, guys. First click on the notebook. After clicking on the notebook, check this sorted by and then click on the most voted. See how the 9,084, 6,409, 5,501. This is the upvoted, guys. When you write a good Kaggle notebook, then you get a sum of the votes. When other people or other Kaggler see your notebook, then if they like it your Kaggle notebook, then he or she upvoted your notebook. Okay, so always try to write a good Kaggle notebook. I just show you some of the notebook. Okay, how people write a good notebook. So in this is the house price advanced regression program, guys. In this notebook, what can this do? First of all, he write a problem statement. Okay, first of all, he write a problem statement. After writing a problem statement, what he can do? He just write a importer your library. Okay, first write a program statement, then import a library, and then you have to start working on notebook. And every notebook, guys, every cell you have to write some of the comments and some of the description, like what can you do in the next and your previous cell. Okay, so in this notebook he write just what we can expect and define some of the variable type segment, and then he just write in the next cell. So make sure when you write a notebook, you have to define a problem statement. Second thing, when you write your code in a cell, then you have to define some of the description, like what can you do in this particular cell. Okay, same in the another notebook. Also, first of all he's defined the notebook program statement. After defining a program statement, he define a workflow of the stage. Okay, and then question and problem definition, goals of the workflow goals. After workflow goals, he start working on importing the library and then all those things. And then after importing the library, he write acquiring the data. Then the Python package helps to work on the our data set, and then it's import our data set. After importing, he again is write the enlarging the description. After one cell, see how these people are writing a description after one cell. Okay, so when you write these types of notebook, guys, then another people like your notebook and upvote it. Because if you have not write a good notebook and good Kaggle notebook, another people are not like it your notebook and not upvote it. See, 6,409 people are upvoted this notebook, and how many comments are available? Approx. See, there are lots of comments are available in this notebook. 1,449. 1,449 are comments in this notebook. So always make sure when you write a Kaggle notebook, you have to define your problem statement, write some description, and every cell you have to write some description, like what can you do in a particular sheet. Okay. Hope you understand, guys, like how to join a Kaggle live competition and how to write a good Kaggle notebook and how you get a medal in a Kaggle notebook. Okay, so guys, that's all about in this video, guys. If you like it, please like this video and subscribe my channel. And if you have any query, just write in the comment section, guys. Okay, thank you.